let's just get started. So we're talking about keyword research and why it's important for digital businesses. I'm joined by Oluwatobi, or just Tobi, Asehinde, all the way from Lagos in Nigeria. How are you, Tobi?
I'm doing good. How are you doing yourself?
I'm well, thank you. So what is this thing, keyword research, huh?
Keyword is a word or phrase that people go on the internet to search for in order to find a business, a product, or a service. And so the research in it is basically trying to find the keywords that people are actually researching for, because when it comes to digital marketing and online marketing in general, you cannot just assume that people are searching for your product using a particular keyword. You need to find out if they are actually doing that. And that's where you do the keyword research.
So, in your article, you created a scenario where someone is making the greatest sales pitch. You say, imagine the greatest sales pitch of your life is about to happen in 5 minutes. And 5 minutes is all you have to get your act together. And you go on to say you find yourself, in front of the audience, and whatever you have to sell, you have to sell it in 10 seconds. That's all you have. That's all the time you have to impress them. And the audience has the choice to stick around and hear the rest of your pitch, or after the first 10 seconds, if they don't like it, they can get up and leave. And that's how we would describe, what I call the skip ad generation. We don't really hang around for much, do we? So how does keyword search help us impress that perfect audience?
It's very, very important because, when you need to know the keywords that people are searching for, because that way it's better for you to rank your website or come up with articles or do your search engine optimization, or even if you're doing paid search, to be able to appear for keywords that your customers are actually searching for. And because that way you are going to be able to get ready to buy customers. So if, for example, if you have a coffee shop, people go on Google to search, coffee shop in Lagos, coffee shop in Ikoyi. You want to ensure that you are appearing for those keywords. And so before you can decide if you should actually try to rank for coffee shop in Ikoyi or coffee shop in Lagos, you need to first know that people are actually searching for those keywords on Google. If not, you might just be ranking for it and nobody's actually searching, which means you're not getting any business or any traffic at all.
And you say this is especially important for digital businesses. So we live in a digital age where even businesses that are offline have some sort of presence online, and not necessarily only business, but content producers, bloggers, digital marketers all have to know, first of all, and understand what keyword research is, but actually use it in order to be successful. Right? Can you just expand on that a little bit, specifically about that digital business?
All right. So, with digital business, it means that you're online, you're using digital platforms to market your business. And so it's essential that you are ranking on either search engines like Google, Bing, and the rest of it, which you primarily use keywords to ensure your site comes up when someone searches for those keywords. Now, you stand an higher chance of succeeding when you are actually ranking for the right keyword. And the way to rank for the right keyword is by doing a keyword research to know how many people are searching for that particular keyword, how often are they searching, and what's the competition in the search also for those particular keywords. And then that way you're sure that you're able to drive ready to buy businesses, revenues and customers to your business through well-researched keywords.
Right. So it's not just about being creative. It's also about improving that creativity with data, which is what you mentioned in the article. I'm also curious about, so there are different ways. So the bottom line is that you are running a digital business, or if you're in the digital space in general, you have to communicate more effectively and understand what your customers are looking for, your potential customers are looking for. I'm curious about some of the ways in which we get disqualified through ways that we don't even know.
One of the ways you get qualified, when it comes to keyword, is actually using too much keywords in your content, keyword density. If you're trying to put because if you know, for example, that people are searching for a coffee shop in Lagos, and then you try to put coffee shop on your website over like 50 times or 20 times, then Google will disqualify you. And aside from that, also, one of the things that is very, very essential, which I must mention, is that if you know the keyword that people are searching for, and you try to rank for that keyword, you need to ensure that the page that they go to, or what you're trying to sell to them in terms of the content, is actually relating to the keyword so that people can actually understand where you're coming from and be able to feel the same way that they just made a search on this particular product and then they're getting to the best answer and the best result. So one of the ways that Google actually uses to search to rank sites is majorly based on keywords. And when it comes to those keywords, the importance of it is in two ways. You have the on page and you have the off page. Now, when it comes to the on page, Google is trying to see, okay, how many times is this keyword in your content on your website? And when it comes to off page, it's trying to say, okay, how many of these links are pointing to your site that relates to these keywords? So basically, your content on your website have to include the keywords, and then your links that are pointing to your site has to be relevant enough that the site that is pointing from has to include some form of your keywords in it, and it shows that you are relevant. Now, in terms of the pitch in it is that if you know what your customers are looking for, you've done a keyword research, you know what your customers are looking for, then it's easy for you to also sell to them. So because one question I always ask majority of my clients is, why do people buy from you? And the best way to know why people buy from you is actually by also running a keyword research and trying to understand, okay, these are the things that they're searching for. These are their pain points. These are the things that are most important to them. So it's easy for you to craft the copy on your website, copy on your marketing materials, your Facebook, your Twitter, and the rest of it to be tailored towards what they are looking for, and then you're sure that you're going to get more conversion. So there are actually two things when it comes to keyword planning and keyword research. It's basically using it to optimize your website as well as using it to drive more conversion for your business.
Thank you so much, Tobi. I hope that that's very helpful for people out there who, like I mentioned before, are in the digital space. Is there anything that you wanted to add as a last thought?
Okay. So I think that it's very, very essential for you, if you want to start a business, you could also use Keyword Planner to actually find out if people actually want the business that you're trying to start. So you're trying to go into a digital, maybe probably sell an ebook or something. You need to first do a keyword research, which you could use Google AdWords Keyword Planner for it. And it's going to let you know, okay, are people searching for this particular keywords? And if they're related to your business, that could also give you a pointer that it might be a good business to venture into. So when you're trying to validate your business, you could also use Keyword Planner also.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us, Tobi. And we will share your article that you wrote for iAfrican.com. That's iAfrican with a K, online on the podcast's website so that readers can dig into it in their own time. Thank you so much, Tobi.